Hi everyone, good evening, and here again with the midweek update from CPS this week. So I've just got a few items to pick up with you guys tonight. So first one is PPE again, and it's just because we're still getting a number of queries on how to reorder PPE because people are running low on the masks in line with the Health Protection Scotland guidance that was released the other week. So these emails that were sent out to the network were sent to contractor or owner emails. So wherever the pharmacy details we've got in terms of the email address that we were given for these more private and confidential correspondence was sent there, because we were told that we couldn't share the phone number out more widely, so it didn't go out via a lot of the newsletter channels, etc. So for most of you, it's maybe went to the allocated pharmacy email address. So wherever that is, please check that. If not, please get in touch via inquiries, and we can certainly sort that out. The email inbox, if you send it any queries into us, we can sort you out. But it's just in case you're wondering where it is. It was a slightly restricted email list that we had to send it out to, because the Scottish Government were keen that it didn't go widely into the public domain, so we can't put it on our website, for example, either. So it's just to let you know that that is there. It's been sent to every email address that we have for the pharmacies, but just if you have access to that email account, then it would be good to just have a look in there if you're not sure as well. Second issue we're just mentioning tonight is one of prisoner release, because you might have seen in the obviously the news in Scotland that due to the COVID pandemic, the government are looking to early release of prisoners with many limited forms of release, certainly for some prisoners. And it looks as if over a 4-week period from the 30th of April, that could impact up to 487 prisoners being released from prisons up and down Scotland. So we're obviously looking at that from the impact it could have on the services that you provide, particularly maybe substance misuse services. So we're trying to get a handle on the localities of where people may be coming from these prisons, so that we can get an idea of hotspots and potential capacity issues out there in the network at this time. So it is a phased release, is our understanding, over a 4-week period from the 30th of April. So we're going to be working with colleagues in the Scottish Prison Service pharmacy team to get an idea for you guys, so again we can identify and maybe flag up ahead of that to some pharmacies where exactly these prisoners may be getting released to, if required. So if there may be capacity issues and issues with provision of service, because there's any hotspots, you guys would want to know that. So yeah, we're just keeping an eye on that, and we're trying to get as much information as we can to inform you guys if possible. But again, I'm sure local health boards will be working closely with the local substance misuse teams, etc., to ensure that these people are obviously brought into the service as safely as possible for you. So that's one thing. I think there's nothing specific else really to mention at this time. We continue to work hard on a number of fronts, funding, etc., for the network. And we'll bring you more detail when we have it around that kind of area. Also, just to mention, we're obviously working very differently as a team. You can see I've got a t-shirt on, getting used to this working from home business, but certainly the whole team are doing the same within Community Pharmacy Scotland. So whether it's you need to speak to anyone in the team that you used to speak to around about PVG, courier, shortages, any pricing issues, any questions around legality, prescription pricing, endorsements, any issues relating to community pharmacy practice, as you know, we are here for you and happy to answer these questions. And certainly my understanding is that the team are still dealing with all these issues to the same level as we would expect and working in our normal office environment. So delighted to say that the team are stepping up to do that, and you can still speak to all the same characters that you're maybe used to speaking to on a day-to-day basis here at Community Pharmacy Scotland. Just to highlight as well, if you do I've mentioned the inquiries inbox for any inquiries at all, but certainly if you have any COVID inquiries, that's there. You can speak to somebody in person, you can certainly come in through our Facebook, but if you want a quick answer and you just feel that, you know, it's an electronic means of communication suits you, then certainly the inquiries inbox is monitored regularly and will be answered as quickly as possible once we have an answer. Now, just a question from Harry the other evening, which he was mentioning, what is the distance in a league, or what is the distance of a league? So that he did mention there was two possible answers to this, and because originally, apparently, it was the distance you could walk in an hour, but more recently that's changed to being 3 miles actually as the distance in a league. So traditionally it used to be the distance you can walk in an hour, but they rounded that and really just thought, well, a league is 3 miles. So that's why it could have had the two answers there that Harry was talking about. My question tonight is kind of a geography, well, kind of silly geography question really, but in which country are there 6 villages called Silly, 12 called Billy, and 2 called Pratt? So in which country are there 6 villages called Silly, 12 called Billy, and 2 called Pratt? So yeah, just a bit of a fun geography question for you. That's everything for tonight. As I say, keep your inquiries coming, keep your feedback coming, and Harry will be with you on Friday night with an end of week update. But hope you're all doing well, hope you're all still staying safe, you and your families, and I'll see you again soon. Right, thanks, bye.